Hey love, my name is Winnie G. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and if you're returning, hey girl, how you doing? As you can see, I'm showing you guys the wig straight out of the bag. This hair came from OMGHerHair. The link will be down below in the description bar. When I tell you guys this hair came ready to go, I was so impressed. I didn't have to pluck anything, and the knots were perfectly bleached. Like, you know how sometimes they say that the knots are bleached and they're like very much barely. These knots were like literally perfect. Today's video is sponsored by OMGHerHair, and again, all of the details for this wig will be down below in the description box. You guys should definitely check her out. And this wig is like a kinky, straight, yaki texture, so it gave me like all of the vibes of having my natural hair straight. It wasn't too silky, but it was like really nice and airy, and it really held a curl. The wig came with this flyaway tamer as well. It's like a wax stick, which I really liked, and I'm just going ahead and putting that on the edges and pressing everything out again. I'm not going to be talking very much in today's tutorial because I feel like by now you guys know the steps that it takes to do a wig, but I wanted to just come to you guys with a really in-depth video showing you guys very detailed what I do for more visual learners. I wanted to keep my wig on for a few days, which I did, honey. I actually ended up leaving this wig on for almost a week. I went ahead and used the Bold Hold Extreme Cream. I used about 3 layers, and my wig held on tight. I really like that glue. So now it's time for us to go ahead and get into the cut. This is like really the bulk of this style. The install took about 20 minutes, but this cut took me about an hour to get perfect because I was not playing. So the key to it is to have everything be the same length when you pull it up into the air, so that when it falls, your layers are really like dramatic but well blended. So I'm getting my first cut here. So the first thing that I went ahead and did is cut where I wanted my shortest layer to be around my face, and then I'm using that as a guide to cut the rest of the hair. You want all of the hair to be the same length when you over direct it going straight up, and that's how you know that your layers are going to fall perfectly once you curl them. I was super inspired by my mom for this hairstyle. I'm originally from Chicago, and it's a really popular hairstyle called a feather wrap that we wear there, and my mom's is always on point. Like, her layers are always fire. So I was really inspired by her when I did this haircut. So like at first it was cute, but it wasn't gonna give me the layers that I was going for, and I just decided to like really go for it and get those shorter layers up top, so that when I curled it, it was gonna be like perfect and really give me the same look that her hair does. So as you can see here, I'm going in and just kind of combing everything and cleaning it up, and you can kind of see how the layers are starting to form perfectly in this like really pretty 45-degree angle once you comb everything out. I've been really wanting to cut my natural hair into this style. You guys know I cut my hair into a bob last year, so it's actually kind of grown back out, and I've been thinking about cutting it back short, and I'm like, you know, let me just make a wig so I don't do nothing too crazy. But yeah, I was super inspired by my mom, so shout out to moms for the inspo for this look. She is super fire, forever my inspo. Love her so much. So I've had that lace melting this whole time, and I'm gonna go in and cut off that additional lace and get her nice and laid and ready to be styled. Alright, so now that we have everything installed, the edges are laid, it's time to go in and flat iron everything and actually style the hair. I'm taking my flat iron and putting a slight bend in it to just add a bump to the hair. I'm not trying to curl it. I literally just want to give a little bump. If you grew up in the 90s, you know what a bump is. Do not play. And eventually, as we continue to move up this section, you'll see that the layers should be falling perfectly on top of one another to create this really pretty, like, feathered look. It looks really airy and soft and like really cascading. It's a whole vibe. If you've never worn your hair like this before, you're gonna love it. But just look at this, y'all. Like, look at it. Look at the material. Get into it. All right, so I finished the rest of my head. Let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like in the back. The layers are gorgeous all the way around. That trick with pulling everything up and checking the angle really helps. But I wanted to show you guys how I curl the actual bang, like the swoop part, okay? 90s babies, the swoop, all right? I wanted to show you guys how I curled that part on camera just because, you know, that's really showing y'all how I pulled the look together. So again, I'm just taking small horizontal sections and I'm bumping it very lightly, going towards the back. You want to keep the curls going away from your face, all in one direction. And this helps for when we go ahead and comb everything out. And because there's so much texture in the hair, I'm really going over the roots as if it was my natural hair. Just polishing out that kinky straight texture for a really nice, natural, yucky straight type of vibe. You want a wide tooth comb. We call it the feather comb. This hairstyle is bringing back memories. Let me relax. But yeah, you want a wide tooth comb and you want to just comb everything going back towards the middle of your head and the back. I almost dropped my damn camera. But as you can see, that really just accentuates everything. And look at those layers. Like, oh my gosh. And we're doing the same thing to the other side, combing back towards the middle of your head, and then you just want to push everything forward and let the curls fall into place. And this is the finished look. It's absolutely gorgeous. For my more advanced girls, go ahead and wrap your hair so it'll be even nicer tomorrow. But that's a wrap. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you. Bye, babes.